There is a local high school quarterback who's making his name known not only in this state, but across the country. I had a chance to meet up with Sieg and the Fort Cherry football team to see how his recruiting process has been going. The Fort Cherry Rangers are last year's state runner-up in Class 1A, and they have a quarterback who's garnering some national attention right now.
Definitely early on in my recruitment, I feel like a few schools wouldn't even bother because, you know, of the classification we play in. But then, as I felt like my recruitment started gaining steam, people realized that, you know, it really doesn't matter.
18 Division I programs have extended offers to Sieg. I asked his head coach if that was surprising.
No, it was one of those things where, you know, in the early going, you know, when he was a freshman, sophomore, you could see it that he was just different. And I think that he's only proved that more and more with everything that he's done.
Sieg is a junior who has ties to both Pitt and Penn State, but he says he's not limiting his decision to just Pennsylvania.
When you think about it, it'd definitely be nice to stay home, but it's not, I mean, like, you know, it's not set in stone. I'm exploring my options and, you know, just looking all over the country.
I think that, you know, when the Penn State offer came through as one of his first ones, you're going to feel some type of loyalty to that program. And I think that right now he's at a point in his junior year where he wants to see what schools have to say, and he wants to experience the recruiting process and just see, you know, where his best fit is.
Getting looks from these Power 5 programs wasn't easy.
I think like 7th or 8th grade, you know, me and my dad finally, you know, we sat down and, you know, just kind of devised a plan on, you know, what I needed to do to get where I needed to be, where college coaches actually, you know, start looking at me. It wasn't easy being from a small school, but, you know, I wanted to stay here and, you know, play with my friends all throughout high school, and, you know, we found a way to make it work.
Last year, as a sophomore, Sieg led Fort Cherry to a 15-0 record and the state title game where they lost to Steelton High Spire. Now they're working to complete a redemption story.
Taking all the experience that he took from that game and bringing it into this year is really good for a leader to have.
I mean, we were 15-0 going into that game, so we had already proved a lot, but then, I mean, that just shows us that, you know, there's always teams out there that are better and, you know, maybe want it more, so it's just like a reminder to, you know, humble ourselves and, you know, just keep working.
And they're on the right track, sitting unbeaten at 5-0 with their next game in Burgettstown tomorrow night.